Hello, welcome to St. Walburg Church. I'm Deacon Palomar, Deacon of the Institute of Christ the King. We are here in our fourth Catechism about liturgy, and we will speak you about the vestments of the liturgy, the vestments that the priest uses for the Holy Mass. We are in the sacristy, as I told you. This word comes from the Latin word sacrum, that means holy. It's a very special place because we prepare before to enter in the church. It's a silent place also. In all the sacristies you can find the cross, the picture of the Pope, and of the bishop of the diocese where we are, in this case, Lancaster. Also you have the prayers that the priest said in the same time that he's putting these vestments. There are very beautiful prayers that you can find down here in the YouTube page. The first of these vestments is a linen square called Amice. It has a cross in the middle that the priest kisses before to put it over his head, like a helmet, and after he put it around the collar. It represents indeed a helmet to protect us and defend us against the enemies. After, we have another linen vestment called alb that can have lace. As you can see, it covers all the body and has to show the innocence and the purity of the resurrection of our Lord and the spirit that the priest has to have when he goes to the altar. We can find it, those vestments, announced or prefigurated in the Gospel in the Easter morning, especially when we read that Simon Peter, following the other disciple, went into the sepulchre and saw the linen clothes lying and the napkin that had been about his head, not lying with the linen clothes, but apart, wrapped up into one place. We have to say also that the barretta has substituted in the totality or quasi-totality of the liturgical vestments the amice for the liturgy. We put it hidden, the amice, but the barretta, as is one of the institute with the blue pompon, we put it in the head and we use for the liturgy. After, we have the cincture that represents the chastity that the priest has to have. It's very beautiful, and it depends on the color of the day. As we will see, it's according of the other vestments. We arrive to the Maniple, that is a representation of our Lord's chains when he was linked to the pillar. We have to kiss it in the middle and have a very beautiful devotion to this beautiful and so ancient vestment. This other vestment is the stole that represents the power of the priesthood. In the ancient Roman Empire was representing the imperial power. The bishop put it around his head uncrossed to show that he has the sacerdotal power totally and fulfilled. The priest put it crossed, and the deacon, as I am, we put in a very special form from the shoulder of the left side until our right, like this. Finally, we arrive to the chasuble that represents the charity that has to have all the priests, and is the first thing that you have to see when you saw a priest. The chastity and the charity that has to cover all the other qualities of the priest. As you can see, we have different colors. Today is the last Sunday of the liturgical year before the Advent, and it's a green color. But we can find also the chasuble and the other vestment in the other different color as the white, the red, the violet, the black, rose or blue in Spain, and also we can have gold vestment for the great feast to represent that our Lord, the great feast days, but is like a white hat, most solemn. Here you can see also the cope, that in Latin is called capa pluviale, that means cope for the rain. And it's not because it rained very much in England, that is true, but it was the first office that has the cope. When the priest goes outside the church for the procession or other important things. Here we used for the Vespers, solemnal Vespers, for the asperges prayers before the solemn Mass, and also when we have a assistant priest for the first Mass, for example, or for a bishop. So, I have been very happy to have these few minutes with you, and I pray for you, and may the Lord bless you. Bye.